Hey there, knife fans. Love Them Knives channel. Welcome to my channel. This is LTK. We've got a Benchmade knife from my buddy in New York. Sent me a parcel full of knives, and apparently he's a Benchmade fan. So he said, yeah, I love these Benchmade knives so much. I want to sell them all and get a Hinder XM 18. He turned coat. Well, probably. I think he has a few other Benchmades in his collection. I think he's just doing some sacrificing, as we all do when we start finding some new grail knife that we start chasing. And this is, this is in my hands now. So I will dispose of it properly. I really like this little knife. And if you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that I tend not to carry small knives. 3.5 and up, 3.25, and that's an exception. But with the ZT 456, man, it's easy to make an exception because that's a great knife. Love that knife. This one has got a stonewash. This is a Tanto. So it's the 904. The 903 has a drop point, that kind of thing. So Mini Stryker, axis lock, 154 cm, the Stryker 2. And it's got stainless steel liners that are skeletonized top and bottom. I mean, I don't even think it weighs 3 ounces. It's under 7 inches long overall. Like I said, 154 cm stonewash Tanto blade. And well done. I like Benchmade stuff. I love the axis lock. I think it's great. So here we go. There's their patent number. There's where it says 154 cm. Yeah. The flats look to be satin. But wow, the action on this is just drops right in. I mean, I made that look easy. But yeah, it's just whoosh, right in. It's so nice. That's what I like about the Benchmades. I gotta get my favorite Benchmade on the air one of these days. The Contigo 810, the special KnifeWorks one. If they still got them for sale, God, I hope they do. That M390 blade's crazy good. This one is got jimping here, as you see. I mean, see, have you seen some knives where the jimping on the liner is also matched by jimping on the G10 scale? Here, it's not. It's a little tougher to kind of access that traction because of that. You got this thumb ramp here, but nothing's real big on this knife because it's a small knife total. Lanyard hole. Open design. Not a whole lot of hardware here. Couple of standoffs. This one obviously for structural. This one as well, but that's it. Probably didn't need that much. Pocket clip. And that dog just kind of takes over the whole handle, doesn't it? I mean, that thing goes like 2/3 of the way, but it's not a real big knife, but it doesn't mean that your pocket's different. So, and the 2 screws there, and you can go on eBay and there's people selling, titanium anodized clips, for this, because this is a fairly standard type 2-screw pocket clip. You could flip it over so you can go right or left hand on this. It's a textured G10. And this isn't brand new. It looks like there's some very tiny little marks on here, but I don't think anybody's really been carrying this much. Because that edge looks factory to me. You know, your hardware here is black. Torx screw. Torx is through here, so you can take it apart. You've got this little thumb cutout area so that you can access the thumb stud for opening it, and I mean, it opens so easy. I mean, it's just really light, and you can open it using, you know, just pulling this back too and flipping it out. I mean, it bounced off the stop pin because it's so easy to swing open. So you got to kind of get your mojo in the right gear to do that. There's your stop pin. But yeah, it's just opens and closes so nice. Comes in a box. This is their black class. Not blue, not gold, not hunting. This is black. And, you know, it's got a slider, slides open. I mean, you got the little, wow. Well, he's kept everything intact pretty good. You got the paperwork. You got the little fitted area that the knife goes in. You got the bag. And you even got this that they always stick this on the clip. It's cool. Yeah, Benchmade does a good job. I mean, I like their boxes. You know, instead of pulling the end of a box open and trying to flip it open and stuff like some boxes are, it's really nice to just slide it open. I mean, Spyderco does this a lot on their knives too. Slide the box open. Wow, what a unique thought. And I think that's it makes it so much easier. Oh crap, where's a crazy box that I love to hate? Well, I mean, God bless Ganzo, but you know, I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just, I hate this crap, and it drives me crazy. But it's nice to have one that just, whoop, hello, it's nice. Great knife. I like the style of this. And we've got, it's, you know, not quite 3mm thick blade stock, 0.106 inch thickness. And, you know, it's a small knife. It's not a real big knife. So that's kind of how that goes. I mean, it's appropriate for the size of the knife. Let's look at the handle thickness. If we can avoid the pocket clip, I mean, the pocket clip comes clear down to here. So try to avoid that. 0.4 of an inch, that's not bad. I mean, considering the size of the knife, 10.2 millimeters. And what we were saying, it's just under 3 inches. See that? It's 2 7/8, right at that, which is 7.5 centimeters long, and overall 6 3/4. So it's under 7 inches. It's at 17 centimeters. Yeah, small, easy to carry, nice little knife. Sharp, feels good. I don't know if we ought to try any blade tests. Because I don't know how much he's carried this in the past. I think he could use some touch-up. Then again, I'm not the greatest paper cutter either. Oh, by the way, the piece of paper I was destroying, yeah, this is but this is the 903, which is the drop point one. Other than that, you know, you got kind of the same stats. Axis 154 cm, texture G10, and yes, this was correct. 4/10. This was correct. Well, that pretty close. Everything here lines up. We haven't checked the weight, but we do have, yes, it's under 7 inches. And closed length, well, you take the blade and you take the overall out, and you've got the handle length. So, how much does this thing really weigh? Well, it's supposed to be under 3 ounces, so we're going to find out for sure. I don't know. What do you think about it? I think the Stryker, I think maybe the full-size one is more my style, but it just depends on what you're doing, where you're going. What you're doing is, you know, sometimes a smaller knife is really what you want to go with. And 2.8. I got a cord hanging up somewhere. There you go. So it's 78 grams. Very light, 2.8 ounces. It's the Benchmade Mini Stryker 2 Tanto. You know, I used to say Tonto all the time, but I guess he's the guy that hung out with the Lone Ranger, so maybe it's Tanto. Whatever. It's kind of a fairly deep carry clip, if you hadn't noticed that by me rolling the knife around very slowly. Maybe I moved this thing too fast. I don't know. Make your comment if you say, dude, if you just rotisserie it slower so I can kind of get an overall look, then maybe that's better. I look at my own videos and then I go, oh, you're doing this. You're doing this. How does anybody supposed to look at the knife if you're doing that? So, yeah. I mean, it's nice to watch what you do because you need to be kind of critical. Yeah. Nicely done. I like Benchmade. I like their service department. I've done business with them before, and they just seem to be really good people. Nice, kind, very prompt in their service. So I like supporting people like that. That's for sure. They've done me right in the past. It's a good knife. Yeah, I love their Contigo. I got caught up in a conversation with somebody from Benchmade about that because I just said that's like the best knife in the world. I mean, at the time, and that was year and a half ago, I loved that damn thing. And you know what? I still got the Jones for it. I'm going to have to get it again. I just won't shut the hell up about it until I get it on my channel. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Very nice knife. And some of these knives that I'm going to be reviewing, they belong to Frank out of New York. He sent them to me. He wants me to sell them off. So I will, maybe as I review them, or if they don't sell as I review them, then they will go on a knife sale in the upcoming days. So, in any case, if you're interested in knowing what knives I have out there on a list for sale, just email me and I'll let you know. If you're already on my list of guys, then I will put that out there here in a day or two. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. And yeah, we're on the Benchmade. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Take care, guys. You know what we do. Love them knives.